The move came as the Inspector General of Government, Kamya Namisango, and her team paid an abrupt visit at the National Forestry Authority head offices following widespread causes.
We came to the National Forestry Authority because of the numerous accounts that we receive from the public through whistleblower accounts, through newspaper accounts, through many other sources. We have come to learn that there's so many things that are going on in National Forestry Authority that are not for the best interest of the citizens of this country.
The IGG's office has since launched a 3-month investigation into the claims that NFA has a lot of mismanagement accounts in its different departments. The IGG first held a meeting with a few NFA staff where they revealed the reason for the visit.
Of complaints from procurement to human resource, recruitment to management of your mandate and other functions. We received before me so many complaints. So if you see me working with a big team like this team is going to stay here and do a thorough investigation.
In turn, Stuart Miniraguha, the NFA Executive Director, welcomed the investigation.
Hopefully, your intervention will be able to help this country in terms of reclaiming its own resources. If those on private land and communal lands clear their own, at least the Central Forest Reserves should stay. Those that have been encroached on, people should leave.
He shared with the IGG the challenges they face as an entity, especially with regulating forests on private land.
Now, with the population peace across the country, everyone now going into commercial agriculture, there has been opening of forests on communally and privately owned land. So we've been losing our forest cover in that space mainly. The biggest percentage of the loss is at that level. And where we had 75% of forest, now it is 45%. So where we had 30, we have 65%. Not that they have increased, but because the other side has reduced and they must balance. So here now, the biggest challenge comes in, where now someone wants to open land, like we saw in the, I gave an example of Hoima sugar in Bugolobi. They clear. You go in, you stop them, but now the enforcement becomes a problem. NFA, our capacity is 366 staff.
He adds that there is need to develop guidelines for sustainable utilization of forests because the existing laws fail most of the government orders.
We've been seeing some executive orders coming in from the president saying, please stop charcoal burning, because we saw the northern and eastern Uganda going into charcoal burning, and he issues an executive order. Now,
the IGG has asked the NFA staff to comply with their orders to ease their work. Following the government effort to rationalize some of its agencies, he asked the government to come up with clear management structures for forest reserves. Government recently sent the NFA back into the Ministry of Water and Environment.
So our request and plea to government is that this process should be made very much clear, especially the issues to do with structure for management of forest reserves. We've said before that the rationalization of NFA is not rationalizing forest management in Uganda. So forest management will require manpower.